When we are far enough from the city, we finally stop to make camp. The crescent moon hangs low in the clouds. Zack prepares dinner and we sit around a small fire. The Pango huddles close to Kara. She absentmindedly pats his head and gives him a hug. Silent for a while, with only the sound of flames crackling and crickets chirping in the distance. I hope they're doing okay, Kara and Zack. I mean, Zack is fine, yeah, but Kara, yeah. Hopefully, she said it still hurts inside her, but yeah, she's able to cope, so yeah. Even though Zack's cooking is always delicious, I find myself unable to concentrate on the taste, yeah, because, you know, Kara chews slowly, thoughtfully. Part of me wonders if I should say something and ask how she's doing, but maybe it'd be better to give her some space. Maybe tomorrow, once she's all freshened up and all. Yeah. Kara clears her throat. Oh, something to say?
Thanks for everything you've done for me. I know you all didn't have to go with me to find the Cloaked Brotherhood, and it means a lot to me that you did.
No problem, Kara. We're friends, right?
Of course. There's no way we'd let you go through that alone.
Yeah, of course not. No, you're our bestie, you know. Leanna and Kara share an expression of silent gratitude.
I'm glad I finally know what happened to my dad.
Yeah, now you have closure, right? She beats out a big sigh.
It's a bit crazy, but my greatest worry wasn't just that he might be dead, but that maybe he wasn't and he never came back for me.
But at least, like I said, at least you now have closure, so yeah. Kara. She smiles and for the first time it looks natural. A bit sad but also relieved.
It's okay. I know that he would never have abandoned me. Our separation was by force.
Yeah, by force. Because of the Cloaked Brotherhood.
There's no changing the past. At least now I can move on to bigger and brighter things.
Well, but what about your mother? The story actually never said anything about her mother, but we can only presume her mother also died, you know. Yeah. Maybe her mother died when she was young. She turns to Zack and her expression softens.
What about you? Running into Veer was unexpected, and it sounded like you had a lot of history.
I think Zack should be coping better, but of course deep down he's like, why must this happen? Like, why did Veer betray him and, you know, and Damon, his other friend? Zack looks up. He hesitates, then lets out a low sigh.
He was like a brother to me. We both lost our families. Both were orphans. We were both taken in by Damon.
Oh, I see. Okay. But then eventually, jealousy, envy, yeah, corrupted Veer. You know, yeah, envy is one of the 7 sins, so you know. Damon was your mentor? I think it's pretty obvious, yes. Zack nods. I think it's pretty clear that Damon is his master, his mentor, yeah.
He was the leader of our band of mercenaries, and like a father to me. He taught me everything I know, pushed me to become the best I could be, and showed me how to survive.
Like a father to you. So that means he's pretty old, right? He was pretty old. Like maybe in his 40s. He pauses as he stares into the fire.
Vera and I were the youngest. I was around 14 when I joined the group, and Vera had only been there a year longer.
Ah.
We bonded pretty quickly.
You and Veer? His voice trails off as he furrows his brow.
At least, I thought we did.
But it was never meant to be.
I've been thinking about what he said, and I wonder if he's right. Maybe Damon did favor me.
But it all doesn't matter really, because I mean it's all in the past. Even if that's the case, the thing is, you know, Veer shouldn't have acted that way. You know, envy really corrupted him. Even if that's true, it doesn't mean he deserved to die for it. Yeah, precisely.
No, of course not. Nothing can excuse what Veer did.
Leanna's voice is gentle.
What happened?
Zack pauses as he collects his thoughts.
We'd been hired to transport a load of weapons. It was supposed to be an easy gig, one we'd all done many times before.
Okay, but then Veer betrayed you and Damon.
Vera was our scout, and Damon and I guarded the trunk as we took passage on the Crystal Rail. Biggs and Jess were stationed in other Crystal Rail cars to spot any suspicious passengers.
sorry to laugh in this sad moment, but Vix and Jazz, they sound like the characters, you know, those two NPCs from the Final Fantasy series. Yeah, these two very popular NPCs, Vix and I don't think that the other guy's name is called Jazz, but I can't remember. But I know one of the Final Fantasy NPCs is called Vix, so yeah, but okay, nice reference there.
Damon sent Ver out to make his round on the crystal rail, as he had done a few times already. This time, it took longer than usual and we were worried that he'd encounter some trouble.
But Ver was already determined to betray Damon and Zack.
Damon had me search for Ver and give him back up if needed. I walked around the crystal rail, through the cars, asking the rest of our team if they saw him. No one did, and I couldn't find him.
And that was kind of the mistake Zack did, because with Zack gone, it means Damon was like unguarded, you know, got Zack somewhat.
When I got back to Damon,
Zack pauses. Pain ripples across his face, his eyes haunted and bleak. It's probably already... yeah, let's not get into that.
he was dead.
Yeah. His voice is flat.
I didn't have time to look at the bodies. The men who killed him were still there, so I jumped out of the crystal rail before they could get me too.
So you didn't get the chance to give him a proper barrier. His face curdles in disgust.
I assumed Fair died with them. I mourned for him.
Oh. You can cry your heart out too if you want to, Zack. His hands curl into fists. Terra reaches out and touches his arm. He flinches and then blinks at her. His eyes refocus and he turns away, taking in a deep breath.
They never came after you?
He shakes his head.
They probably assume I died jumping out of the crystal rail.
Oh, you mean the rest of the team?
After I recovered, I tried to seek out what had happened, but for years I couldn't find a damn thing.
Until now. He pauses.
I didn't know it was the Cloaked Brotherhood, and that Ver could have done that, or would have joined them.
But then later, how did you then join the Cloaked Brotherhood? Is it because of missions and all that? And after that, later then you found out it was the Cloaked Brotherhood behind killing Damon?
I lost everything that day, for the second time in my life.
Wait, what? Second time? What was the first time in your life? I tried to imagine how it would feel to mourn for someone I cared about, only to find out years later that they were alive and had betrayed me. The thought makes my stomach turn. Yeah, it's really, you know. That's so... that day for the second, wait, hold on. Very clear done that. So, second time. So, he said second time, so what was the first time? Leanna shifts in the quiet, but Kara speaks next, her voice low.
And that's when you became the Deathslinger, isn't it?
Yeah, the second time. First time is probably when he lost his parents or something like that. Yeah. That leaves his head.
Yeah.
The reports from the Mage Guild, they said you would take on suicide missions?
Missions kept my mind from thinking. I was good at what I did, and I had nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose, huh? Shadows flitter across Zack's face and the group quiets. Leanna looks down as Kara places her hand on Zack's arm. He looks at her and the shadows disappear from his eyes. As their eyes meet, Kara's cheeks begin to color and Zack cracks the hint of a smile. We'll give you two some private time.
But I don't need to be the Deathslinger anymore.
Yeah, you don't need to now, Zack. Kara blinks, then looks at Zack hopefully.
Oh?
He shrugs. Because I have you. That would be the best line to say. Because I have you, Kara. He looks like he's struggling to get the words out. Come on, Zack, it's very simple. Just tell Kara because I have you. Slight blush dust his cheeks and he coughs. It's really simple.
I found a reason to live.
Okay, that's bad. That's good too. Yes, the reason is you, Kara. Oh, stop it, yo! Group hug. I'm happy for you, Zack. Actually, any one of these choices will work, but let me think which is the best one. I'm happy for you, Zach. Yeah, that's good. But it seems like kind of like nonchalant. I'm happy for you, Zach. Group ha. No, we need to give these two lovebirds some private time. So, oh, stop it, yo! I giggle and flick my wrist at him. Yeah, ah! Oh, stop it, you! I'm blushing. Zach turns to glance at me.
I didn't mean you, jackass.
Oh no, okay, so I'm the one pretending to be the lover. Hey, that's the Zack that I know. Kara's laughing too. we cheered Kara up too. Yeah. Crosses his arms but looks at all of us with appreciation. This man has a very strange way of showing his affection.
We should get some sleep. It's been a long day.
Oh man, seriously? We should have... it's some humor at least, so... I thought he's going like... No, say... Because I have you, Kara. Come on now, Zach. I nod. Yeah, I agree. Every limb and muscle suddenly feels sluggish, and I realize how much I've pushed myself today. The same exhaustion seems to ripple throughout the rest of the group. I unravel my bedroll and smack it a few times, puffing it out as best as I can. Kara is the first one asleep. Today's event must have really exhausted her. In her sleep, her face looks smooth and peaceful. I hope she's able to get a good night's rest. Zach's bedroll shifts a little closer to her. Yeah. We'll just leave them alone, okay? Let them have their alone time. When he gets close, I hear a tiny squeak. Tango pokes his head out from Kara's bedroll and blinks at Zach. Huh? Tango, why are you sleeping next to Kara? Through my haze of exhaustion, I see Amelia stretch out her hand. Bracelets shimmer, and the embers of the fire snuff out. Oh, he's the one lighting the fire? Okay. My eyes droop shut as I fall asleep. Okay. Well, this was one heck of an event, yeah. A flock of birds shooting across the sky wakes me. I blink and then yawn, stretching my arms high over my head. Oh! It feels like I've gotten a decent amount of sleep. Ha! Whoa, Leanna! Wow. Was that Leanna just now? Her voice was really faint. It doesn't sound faint to me! I hear a roar of wind. Another flock of birds shoot up into the sky from the distance. I look around and realize Leanna's nowhere in sight, but we can definitely hear her. The others are still sleeping soundly. I kick off my bedroll and scramble for my sword, rushing out to meet her in the field. By the time I get there, Leanna smiles, seeming satisfied, and sheaths her sword. Hey, I thought we were supposed to do regular training. Why are you training alone, Leanna? She jumps. Why are you jumping?
Oh!
Why do you look surprised? You okay? She turns around.
Good morning.
You okay? She stiffens, blushing, her eyes squeeze shut.
I mean, good morning.
You seriously okay, Leanna? You just said good morning twice. Good morning? Leanna shifts from side to side. Her whole body seems strained and tight. Why is she suddenly so awkward around me? Is it because of that kiss from before? But why now, of all times? Why not? Maybe yesterday is because it was overshadowed by by Zach and Kara's moment. But I guess now that maybe it's like when Leanna saw them together being so close, it reminds her of Pixar and her. Yeah, maybe. Are you ready for practice?
Right. About that.
What do you mean about that? What's wrong? She glances away as if she's suddenly fascinated with something on the ground. Huh?
I actually just finished.
What are you talking about? You're not finished? What about me? What about me, I haven't even started training. I blink in surprise. Really? She nods, scratching the back of her neck.
Yep.
Huh? You're not scratching the back of your neck, you're scratching the back of your head. But we always spar together. Leanna's cheeks flush, but she holds a smile.
Yeah, but you just seemed like you could use the rest. I didn't want to wake you.
What? No! I want to train with you. Oh, what do you mean, oh, Pixar? I nod, but Leanna's voice sounds a little too cheapier. I can't help but feel like there's more to it. There's definitely more to it. Is she avoiding me? My stomach squirms at the thought. She's avoiding you in an embarrassed manner, not intentionally. Leanna shifts uncomfortably. The silence stretches on, making the air thick with tension. Things have been so crazy that we never had a chance to talk about the kiss. Yeah, that's right. We should. This morning is the first time things have started to feel more normal, and it's clear we have some unresolved feelings. Yeah. I mean, that time when we kissed, we didn't actually like officially confess to each other that we love each other, right? We just kissed. Yeah, it's just, you know, on the spur of the moment. Maybe that kiss was just on a whim. Maybe she doesn't want to pursue anything further. No, of course she wants to. Come on now, Pixar, don't be dense. Guess there's no point staying out here. We head back to camp and find the rest of the team to be awake.
Greetings.
What do you mean greetings? I mean, it's morning. You don't say greetings in the morning.
Did you enjoy your practice?
I didn't get to practice.
Yes, it was good. How did you sleep? Quite sufficiently.
Oh, quite sufficiently. Okay. She turns to me.
A significant amount of time has passed since you last attempted to open a temporal rift.
Oh.
Since you've absorbed more energy, perhaps now would be a good time to attempt it again.
Well, we can, but I think we should actually save it for when I get the energy from the water elemental and the shadow elemental. Then, only then do we try it. But I guess it doesn't hurt to try now. What? You want me to do that now? Maybe blinks.
Yes, we have resolved our mission with the Cloaked Brotherhood, and we are refocused on our search for the temples. It would be an ideal time to try again.
Alright. I remember my last attempt and wins. Wasn't it a bit of a disaster last time? Amelia shakes her head.
The ability to open the rift is there. I believe if you focus, the cast may be more refined.
No. I believe if we get the energy of the remaining two elementals, then you'll be successful. So no point trying it now. I can guarantee you that. Alright. Leanna looks worried, but she doesn't say anything. I'm curious, but I decide not to ask questions. I focus on stilling my mind instead. For once, I don't need Leanna or Amelia to guide me through what to do, because I know what to do. I close my eyes, taking in slow, deep breaths. Gathering the energy within, I shoot it down my arm as I try to visualize the reef. And for the first time, we don't hear Zack or Kara saying that, oh, we should hide in a corner like they always do. I'm taken off guard by how fast the energy shoots down my arm this time. I open my eyes. It roars and flares up all around us. Amy and Leanna are speaking, but I can't hear them over the wind pounding in my ears. My heart automatically leaps at how strong the magic is, but I quickly shove the anxiety back down. I can't do this. I grit my teeth. It's an effort to extend my hand against the gale. Actually, why are we learning wind magic? How does wind magic actually create the reef? Like, well, maybe I guess a reef does like suck you in, so there's some wind involved, but still. The storm whips about even stronger. The trees groan and sway, and then nothing happens except for this fierce biting wind. Well, we're still making progress, you know. I hold on a little longer to see if anything changes, but it doesn't. Might as well enter the wind and see what happens. The weight of the magic feels like it's settling deep into my bones, making my arm as heavy as a stone. Exhaustion ripples through me and my arm slaps down. The storm ceases. Leanna breathes out a sigh and smiles.
Thank goodness.
What do you mean, thank goodness? She seems more relieved than necessary. Was she concerned about me casting or something else? I can't tell. Oh, I think I know why she seems more relieved. Know why? Because she At this point, she doesn't want me to leave. She doesn't want me to leave. But we have two options. We can either like if we did successfully cast the temporary reef, we have two options. We can either say, okay, I'm going to stop this reef and I'm going to stay with you forever here in this world, Leanna, or you can come to my world. Yeah, but I don't think I would actually want to go back to my world at this point, to be honest, because I have so many good friends here. You know? Yeah.
This is extremely curious.
Curious? I jerk my head up. Amelia's face is a blank sheet. She taps her chin.
It seems you are still a complete failure.
Oh, come on. Amy, do you have to be so blunt? Leanna's jaw drops.
Amelia!
You see? You make Leanna very angry now.
As you were able to summon more energy than before, I have come to the conclusion that you will not be able to cast a rift until you've absorbed even more energy.
I shall say I won't be able to cast a rift until I absorb both the energy of the water elemental and the shadow elemental, right? Not. Disappointment curling in my gut. I was hoping to get a step closer to home. I feel like I'm making no progress with these rifts at all. No, don't think about home. Just think about Leanna.
However, your cast was exponentially more powerful than before. Your ability to manipulate energy is increasing at an unprecedented speed.
Oh, okay. Good to know. That's a good thing, I think. Amelia nods. I just have to keep trying until I get it. Should we start heading to the water temple then?
Yep.
Oh, for the first time I see Kara's face look like this. We have never seen her eyes like a bit closed, because it's like half open instead of like fully open. Yeah, she really looks pretty different now. Yeah. We jump and whirl around. Stop sneaking up on us! Kara stifles her laugh. She seems to be back to her usual self again. I'm glad, but I still wish she would stop surprising me all the time. Yeah, like I was like wondering, where have you been? Hiding behind a tree again?
Which way are we going? We should begin journeying towards the coast. As I am not positive on the temple's exact location, I do believe it will be near a large body of water.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. So we're going to the coast, okay?
Costa Coral is a coastal city which best matches the description of where the temple may be located.
Costa Coral. Okay. The coastal city of Costa Coral. Okay. Oh, very, very nice name. Kara grins.
It sounds like we'll have to pass through Illumia to reach Costa Coral anyway. We should make a stop there.
Oh, we have to pass through Illumia. Have we been there before? I can't remember. Amelia's brows crinkle together.
Is there not another way we could travel? I have already mapped out a course which would circumvent the academy.
Oh right, Illumia is the place. Right. Illumia is the place where we set off from is where the Mage Academy is. Yeah, that means we have to pass through Illumia. Means, oh shit, Amelia, when she goes there, but oh shit, I have to meet the professors again. Kara raises a brow as she takes a look at Amy's makeshift map.
This would take us very out of the way. It'll add on at least another week or two of travel.
We don't have a lot of time for that. Leanna places her hand on Amy's shoulder.
It'll be alright. This may be a good opportunity for you to confront your professors.
Yeah, you have to like confront your professors and tell them straight in their faces that, you know, I want to do this, okay? And you're not gonna stop me. Amelia's frown deepens. She seems to be lost in thought. Leanna's smile softens.
It'll be okay, really. Boy.
See, even Pango's telling you, it'll be all okay. The Pango bounces at Amy's feet and flashes her an encouraging grin. Amy still looks a bit worried, but after a moment she nods.
Thank you. Perhaps their feelings towards my field study will be swayed if I show them all the information I have gathered on our journey hence far.
Yeah, you show them. Terra ruffles Amelia's hair.
They would be crazy not to, Amy.
Yeah. Amelia blushes. She clears her throat. Anyway, where's Zack in all of this? Where are you, Zack?
Thank you. Let us find Zack and be on our way.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering, where's Zack? After we find Zack, we clean up the campsite. Like, where even is he in the first place? Is he like on guard duty or something? Gather our supplies and start again on our journey. We walk across the rolling grassy hills until we find ourselves back onto the path towards Illumia. Kara and Zack lead the way. I notice Zack walking a little closer to Kara than usual, but he keeps his arms crossed. Each time she catches him staring, her smirk grows more and more evident. Are those two together now? Might as well say that, yeah. Thinking about Zack and Kara suddenly has me wondering about Leanna and me. What are we? Are we a couple? Or was Leanna just caught up in the moment? No. You must be come on, Lisa, don't be dense now. You must be confident of yourself. You must say that yes, Leanna and I are a couple, and you need to confess. You still haven't confessed your feelings officially. I suddenly remember their kiss again and my face grows hot. My gaze snaps to Leanna's hands dangling at her sides. They look so small and delicate. Hold them! My heart rate picks up. Reaching out to grab someone's hand is way less nerve-wracking than leaning in for a kiss, right? Besides, she made the first move at the Wind Temple, so now it's my turn. Yes. Yes. Slowly, her hand inside. No, be confident, you fool! Okay? Be confident, you fool! A small smile tugs at my mouth. Pick up the pace so I'm suddenly walking beside her. Trying to be as nonchalant as possible, I turn my head away and silently slip my fingers between hers. Leanna flinches. She glances at our clasped hands, and her cheeks turn as red as poppies. Okay. She turns back to the group, probably to make sure no one is watching. When it's clear no one is paying attention, she looks up at me with a soft smile. Yeah, look at her. She's blushing and it's so cute. She gives my hand a slight squeeze. Her fingers are soft, and her hand feels surprisingly small, practically swallowed by my own.
Hey, Leanna, do you remember where we...
Oh shit. Kara turns around and stops. She raises her eyebrows.
Oh.
Oh shit, no, oh! Oh, what? Oh no, the smirk came from Kara. Leanna squeaks. Her face burns scarlet and she drops my hand. A slow smile slides across Kara's face.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Am I interrupting something?
You totally are.
Of course not.
Oh damn. Zack and Amy stop. They turn to see what all the commotion is about.
What's going on?
Kara pins us with a knowing stare, her eyes shimmer with something playful and mischievous. Crap, she's definitely going to call us out. Nah, I don't think Kara is that bad.
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, she's not that bad. She spins around on her heel.
I didn't see anything.
Zack arches an eyebrow.
Really?
Well, actually, there was this really beautiful flower, and I thought it'd be very nice if someone picked it for me.
Zack, go pick it up.
Never mind.
Kara links her arm through Zack and he stops asking questions. She leads him ahead with Amelia trailing ahead. See, Kara is already linking Zack's arm, so we shouldn't be that embarrassed too, you know. Kara continues to flirt with Zack the entire way there while he pretends not to be interested. Leanna and I chat quietly on the way there to kill time, but Amelia barely says more than a few words. She's been unnaturally silent for most of the journey, because considering that we're going back to the Illumia. The Pango falls asleep inside my scarf while Kara leans into Zack. I can see the tops of Illumia's buildings picking up from behind a hill. As we start to get closer, the bustling of the city becomes louder and louder. Back here. Illumia. Alright. How's it been, Illumia? I begin to recognize the stone buildings and intricate crystal lamps. Kara grins.
Looks like we finally made it.
Yeah. Amelia lets out a soft sigh.
Indeed, it appears so.
Yeah, I mean, you have to say indeed it appears so. Like kind of redundant, but okay. The city seems even more crowded than the last time I was here. Maybe it has to do with the time of day. Really? But I thought we spent a whole day in Illumia once before. So are we just passing through here or are we making a stop?
Well, I have a few things I want to take care of while we're here.
Oh, go to speak with some people in the Mage Academy?
Same here. I'd like to check in with some people.
Okay, so that means it's time I get to hang out with each of the characters in Illumia. Amy is silent. What are you gonna do, Amy? There's only one place you can go and you have to go. There. Leanna sends her a sympathetic glance, patting her on the arm.
Just remember, everything's gonna turn out fine.
Yes. Everything is going to turn out fine, okay? Amelia doesn't look too convinced, but she nods.
Perhaps it would be best to meet at the inn when all of our matters are accomplished.
Alright.
Yep.
Then it's settled. We'll meet back up at the inn in the evening.
Evening it is then. With a nod, the group splits up and goes their separate ways. Alright, time for a choice. Who should I? We'll just, this is another one of the choices where we get to follow each of the characters. So, might as well we go in order. So, yeah, we will save the Amelia for last. Yeah. So let's see what Leanna is up to. Oh yeah, and see the second option asks what Zack and Kara are up to. Yeah, both of them are definitely going to be together. But let's see what Leanna is up to. Wandering through the shops of Illumia, I catch a glimpse of white armor turning the corner. Is that Leanna? I hurry to catch up to her and tap her on the shoulder. She stops and turns around. A small smile lights her face.
Oh, hey!
Hey! Hey, are you taking care of some shopping while we're in Illumia?
Not exactly. Since I'm back in the city, I figured I should stop at the Mage Guild and file my report.
Yeah, figures. Mage Guild, yeah. Report? She nods.
I have to give an update on the energy spike anomalies. We know now that they were caused by the temporal rifts.
Temporal rifts, okay. So yeah, the energy spike anomalies from the very beginning of the visual novel caused by temporal rifts. My stomach gives an unpleasant twist. If she's going to be reporting on the temporal rifts, then what about me? Yeah, good question. Wait, you're not going to mention me, are you? Leanna shakes her head.
Don't worry. You're a byproduct of the spike, not the cause of it.
Thank goodness. Oh. The anxiety lessens in my stomach. Well, that makes sense, but what will happen if the guild determines she's solved the case? Yeah, then what? Does that mean you're going to be assigned to another case? Leanna blinks surprised, then laughs.
Oh, no, not at all. I haven't discovered the cause of the rifts or the anomalies, so I haven't completed my mission.
Or is that an excuse, Leanna? Do you know how long you're gonna take? Well, she probably... I think you know the answer, Pixel. Seriously, you should know the answer. It'll take as long as you cast the temporal rifts. Once you cast the temporal rifts successfully, Pixel Fate, then her mission's done. It means farewell, but you know Leanna doesn't want that. Okay, you just need to figure that out, Pixel. Leanna grins. What?
Why? Are you gonna miss me?
Okay, what's this now? I thought you seriously earlier you breathed a sigh of relief when I wasn't able to cast a temporal rift, and now you're trying to smirk. What is this? Yes, I'll miss you like the stars miss the sun. That's my line. Nope. Let me see. Are you going to miss me? Yeah, I'll miss you like the stars miss the sun. No, I think I don't be that dramatic. That's my line. No, but you might miss me too much. Leanna lifts an eyebrow. What?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll try to make my way back to you as quickly as possible. Wouldn't want you to pine for me too much. Leaning to kiss her, but a blast of wind hits my face. Wait, what? I tried to move forward, but it's too strong. What a... I opened my eyes to see Leanna's face. It is inches from mine. Her full lips pull up into a slight smirk. Her cheeks are bathed in the faint blue glow of her manipulator. I try to push forward to close those last few inches between us, but the wind roars in my ears and keeps me hovering in place. What are you doing, Leanna?
You are absolutely right. We better not kiss then. After all, distance makes the heart grow fonder, but so does no contact.
What? Well, she has it's what she said is kind of true, but still. But Kissy, I can smell a faint trace of berries on her breath as she shoves me away with a small blast. I teeter backwards, scrambling to find my footing. Leanna watches me, clearly amused. Come on, don't tease me like that. Heat rises into my face. She giggles.
Well, I better get going. The sooner I file this report, the sooner I can move on.
I want to go with you.
I'll see you later today.
Why? Yeah. I watch her turn and disappear into one of the buildings with gold lettering on the sign hanging above. It's just as intricate as the surrounding ones. I guess I better go find something else to do. Alright, let's go ask what Zack and Kara are up to. Knowing Zack, there's one place he will be for sure. After what transpired between him and Kara in Bridge Week, I would guess that Kara is with him. So at the inn. Following my hunch, I make the familiar track back to the inn. I do make a couple wrong turns, but all in all, I find the inn without much trouble. Just as expected, Zack is at the bounty pot. I begin to approach when I spot a familiar long luxurious brown ponytail come into view. Kara joins Zack at the board and smiles up at him. He glances at her, then folds his arms. They stand like that for a few minutes, then Zack turns to face Kara. Oh, are you gonna kiss her?
Hey, Kara.
Yeah?
He hesitates. Kara arches her brow.
I'm gonna go get my dischargers checked out.
Okay.
Oh,
She blinks in surprise, then fixes him a curious look.
okay.
You know, Kara, you know how boring Zack can be sometimes?
Do you wanna go with me?
Okay, that's better from you, Zack. The eyes widen.
You're asking me to go with you?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Like, me and you?
Yeah, me and, well, Zack and you, Kara.
Yes.
As in us.
Yes, who else?
Yes.
Together.
Do you wanna come or not?
No, I'm busy.
What? Zack chokes. What? Is that like an instant rejection?
What?
Kara giggles. Just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
At the booby bounce. She latches onto Zack's arm and snuggles into his bicep.
I'd love to come with you.
Alright. Zack's face turns pink. He coughs.
Yeah. Well, alright.
Alright, see ya, lovebirds. Together they begin to walk out. Neither one of them notices me. Can I come? So proud of my bro! Follow them! No, I'm gonna secretly follow them. Let's see what they're up to. Yeah, let's go. I'm about to follow them, then I remember I'm not a creepy stalker, so I shake that thought away. Oh, okay. Oh shit, so okay, that's a bad. That's not a good choice. I should have gone with the other choice. Watching their retreating forms exit the inn, I quietly follow them out. We're still stalking them anyway. I guess they're a bit occupied. Maybe I should do something else to pass the time. This time the choices aren't really that significant, unlike the previous choices where we get to follow each of the characters. Yeah, the previous choices of this kind of choices add more depth to them. This time not so much, but I think Amelia is going to have a lot of depth. Yeah, considering that Amelia is going back to the Mage Academy to talk to the professor. So this is going to be a significant event here. So let's check it out. Alright, follow Amelia. Amy is going to be at the Mage Academy, and I think she could use some moral support, definitely. I retrace my steps to the academy and spot Amelia along the way. Hey! Amy shuffles to a stop. Surprise flickers across her face.
Oh,
I'm here to support you, moral support. She blinks.
hello.
Oh, you seem happy. She barely seems to register I'm there. Her mind is cleared somewhere else. You must really be worried about facing the academy today. Give her a pep talk. Whatever, she'll be fine. No, we'll give her a pep talk. It's going to be okay. They might be angry at first, but you're a lot more capable than what they've given you credit for. They will have no choice but to see that. Amelia blinks.
Your confidence does provide some solace to my distress.
Good, yeah. Of course. They can possibly stay mad when they realize how much this adventure has benefited your studies. She pauses, smiling over my words. She's so quiet that at first I'm not sure if I've convinced her, but eventually she nods, that familiar spark finally returning to her eyes.
I find your evaluation reassuring. I hope you are correct in that assessment.
I'm definitely correct, okay? So, got any ideas about how you're going to convince them?
I do. I plan to show them all the research I've gathered on our journey hence far.
Yeah, that's the plan, right? That's cool. What kind of research?
A continuation of Elderissim's research into the temples of the ancients.
Oh, you still have those documents?
I also
Nice.
have extensive notes on your impressive and accelerated mastery of casting and fighting.
Wow, seriously? Wait, what?
Of course, those findings I will not be sharing with the Academy at this time.
At this time? So you're saying you're eventually going to show them? Let out the breath I hadn't realized I had been holding. Oh, good. She cocks her head to the side as she examines me.
Your bewilderment just now was unexpected.
Because I don't want to reveal myself to them. I don't want to be their guinea pig, you know? Sorry, it's just I was worried you were going to tell them about me and that they'll find out I'm from another world. But I'm glad you're leaving that out.
I believed it to be quite obvious that I would not be providing that information.
Thank you, Amelia. I smile at Amy, showing my gratitude. She may seem robotic at times, but she really does care about her friends. Thanks, Amy. That's so nice of you. She blinks.
After all, it is irrelevant for my report.
Oh yeah, it is irrelevant. Oh. Amelia turns and starts walking away. Might as well follow her. Hey, wait! I follow her through the Academy's route, iron gates, and into a familiar grassy square. We have her back in the Academy. There are fewer students out here today than when I was with Leanna. Maybe most of them are in class. A few students in red and blue clothes glance curiously at us as we pass, where I receive a few more curious looks. Why are they staring at us? Amy doesn't bat an eye.
Their stares are directed at you. As you are not a student, they are merely curious as to the reason for your visit.
Yeah, so it's at me, okay? Oh, I thought maybe they knew about you or something.
I am just one student out of many.
Sure about that? Probably they already know that you're the special one. She makes a fair point. I don't know most of the students back at my college either.
Come, we should go this way.
Alright. We enter the castle and Amelia leads me up a spiral staircase. Her footsteps echo across the stone as we travel in silence. Amelia's expression is impossible to read. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not. We can trust her, don't worry, okay? I have utmost faith in her. She leads me into an open room. Yeah, back here. Okay. It looks like it's a library or a study hall. Few students picked around their books to get a glance at us, then returned to whatever they were doing. We pushed to the back of the room and into a small office where a woman wearing flowing black robes sits at a desk. Her long teal hair is still thick, but her amber eyes are creased with fine wrinkles, exposing her age. So she must be in her 50s or something.
Professor Odessa.
Oh, Professor Odessa. She looks up at us, then lowers her quill and purses her lips into a fine line.
Amelia?
Oh! So we have a new portrait, a new girl here, Professor Odessa. But you don't look old. Earlier the articles, the text said creased with fine wrinkles, right? So I thought she's like pretty old, like in her 50s or 60s, you know. But she looks quite young. So probably in her 40s, I guess. Early 40s? 30s of early 40s, you know. But she looks really young, yeah. And beautiful. Amy remains silent. The professor's gaze slides to me and she raises an eyebrow. Why Professor Odessa and why not Professor Xavier? And because it's like, I think this is the first time we're meeting Professor Odessa, right? Whatever happened to Professor Xavier?
Oh,
You brought a friend.
Yeah, friend.
Yes. He is one of my travel companions.
I see.
Yeah, you don't look happy though, Odessa. Well, naturally she wouldn't be happy. She folds her hands together.
I'm sure I don't have to explain to you what must happen now that you've returned.
Well, Amelia, show her your research.
I am well aware of the consequences of my actions.
Professor Odessa nods and pushes herself to her feet.
Then you know that I must alert the council of your return.
For that though, let me show you something. Amelia nods and Professor Odessa's expression softens. She places a comforting hand on Amy's shoulder.
It is good to see you again.
Thank you, Professor.
So I guess Professor Odessa is actually Amelia's, personal professor, not say personal professor, but more like the main professor, the professor who mainly teaches her. Yeah, the professor who mainly teaches Amelia.
Let's go then. The council is very upset with you, with good reason. But I'll make sure you have a chance to speak and explain yourself.
Yeah. Good luck, Amy. Again, Amelia nods.
The sentiment is much appreciated.
Professor Odessa hesitates as her gaze lands on me again.
As I mentioned, he has accompanied me on my travels. I would wish to have him present should the council have any questions about my whereabouts or research.
Alright, so I'm going with Amy, nice.
Very well.
Stay quiet as I follow the two of them through the academy. I feel very out of place but want to remain supportive of Amy. Eventually we pause in front of a set of double doors. Professor Odessa pushes open the doors and they creak resoundingly. The group of robed professors sit around a large table like the Knights of the Round Table. Their chatter ceases when we enter, and all eyes turn to us.
Professors?
It would be nice if we can have a change of background. Yeah, but I guess, no. Kind of wasted opportunity here. They're not in greeting. Professor Odessa steps aside to reveal Amelia.
I call upon the council to hear the case of Amelia Estelle.
She takes a seat among the professors while Amy steps up.
Greetings, professors.
Their faces are stern.
Amelia Estelle, you left the academy against the will of your professors with no indication of your whereabouts.
I indicated my location within the message I left behind.
Oh, you did? You did leave a message? He glowers at her.
Yes, an Ember Mist, a fictional city.
It's not though. Prove it to them! Prove them wrong, Amelia!
With all due respect, Professor, Ember Mist is a very real location.
Yeah, and what's his name again? That other professor? I forgot his name, but yeah, the other professor is now the mayor of Ember Mist. Another professor chimes in.
Amelia, please take the council seriously. The consequences of your actions could be quite severe.
Hey, Amelia is taking it seriously, okay? You shut up. Let her speak. How severe exactly are these consequences? Can she get expelled? Probably.
The only permissive reason for prematurely departing the academy is if on a sanctioned field study.
And that's exactly what she did.
I was on a sanctioned field study.
Sanctioned by the academy.
Let me prove you wrong.
I understand, Professor. But if I may ask, what more could I have done to be granted a field study by the academy?
Oh, now challenge them. Yeah, challenge them.
My numerous attempts to acquire one has unequivocally been denied without a clear explanation.
I think she said unacquittingly. Yeah, that word is missing in this line. The professors glance at each other.
Any declinations of field studies would be due to a poor fit between student and study.
Poor fit? You shut up. Amelia frowns.
Can you please elaborate as to how I am a poor fit? I have proven myself a sufficient mage caster in my classes. I have completed all prerequisites necessary to obtain a field study without fail. As such, I am one of the most ideal candidates for a field study.
Yeah, you tell them.
Your maturity level and ability to communicate with your peers is
Shut up!
Your premature departure from the academy is a prime example of your immaturity.
Shut up! Premature departure is a prime example of your immaturity. What nonsense! This bullshit!
I do apologize for my actions, and I recognize that my method in obtaining my field study were unorthodox. However, my research from the study has been most enlightening. I am confident should you hear what I have to say, you will be in agreement.
Yeah, tell them.
Amelia, I don't know what sort of situation you've gotten yourself involved in, but I can assure you it is not a field.
Professor Odessa, please help here. Amy opens her mouth to retort, but the professor holds out a hand, stopping her. This isn't looking too good. Maybe I should step in. We definitely should. Say something. You guys try to hear her out. I think you'll be surprised. The professor seemed to see me for the first time, then glare at me.
Young man, this is private academy business. You shouldn't be allowed to.
Professors, he is one of my associates who has accompanied me on my field study. I would request that he would be allowed to remain.
Yes. You better not shut me up.
I, for one, would like to hear what Amelia has to say.
Even Odessa wants to hear it. Professors quiet down as Professor Odessa fixes them a stern look. She then gestures to Amy to continue. Amy nods as she gathers her thoughts. The tension in her body relaxes slightly and she stands taller. Yes, stand tall over them. She glances at me and I flash her grin. She's got this!
On my journey, I have come across substantial information about temples of the ancients.
Professor Odessa's brows shoot up.
An interesting and unusual subject.
Amelia nods. She digs deep into her bag and pulls out several scrolls. Oh! She rolls them out across the table, revealing notes, symbols, and elaborate sketches. Oh, that's Amelia, right. I craned my neck to a better look. For some reason, I don't know why I was thinking it was Professor Odessa digging deep into her bag. No, it's Amelia, right? Yeah, Amelia taking out all her resources to prove to the professors that she has been on a great field study rather. I craned my neck to get a better look. I knew Amy had been keeping detailed notes, but the amount of detail is still very impressive. The professors gather in a circle and lean over the table to examine it.
As you can see from my findings, using previous notes from Elderism,
right, Elder
I
Isim.
have successfully accessed the temples which were forgotten by society. Each one has high concentration of energy.
High concentration of energy? Professor Odessa grins. She sheaves her half-moon spectacles up her nose. Wait, she's wearing half-moon spectacles? I didn't notice that.
Elder Isim's research wasn't complete.
Is she? Is she wearing... Okay, maybe not in this portrait, but maybe it's like she took out her half-moon spectacles. Actually, you don't really call them... Well, they are kind of like... I know what kind of spectacles those are. Those kind of half-moon spectacles. But is that really the right term for it? I don't think that's the right term for it. You know, like those so-called half-moon spectacles that professors tend to wear. They are somewhat like monocles, but not quite, because monocle is just one circular glass, right? This one is like, it's a spectacles, but it's like very small spectacles, and it's half-moon, and it's just like barely wearable on the bridge of your nose. Yeah, those kind of spectacles. So I'm not sure what's the exact term for it, but it's definitely not half-moon spectacles. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so Odessa said Elder Isim's research was incomplete. Yeah, it was.
Correct. I was able to use the research to orient myself to the general location of each temple. Once closer to the area, it was a mixture of cross-referencing notes with anecdotes from the fellow travelers, which helped me pinpoint each temple's exact location.
Well, we haven't quite pinpointed the Shadow and the Water Temple's locations though.
For reference, the Fire Temple was located in the ancient city of Ember Mist.
The professors pause at the mention of Ember Mist, then continue to pore over the notes. Professor Odessa looks up at Amelia, her eyes sparkling. A whisper of a smile is on her lips.
I have to admit, this is impressive work.
See? Just give her a chance, man.
The notes are meticulous and well documented, and the findings are worthwhile.
The others murmur and nod in agreement. Amelia says nothing. She seems to be holding her breath.
However, I believe I speak for the group when I say this is incomplete.
It is incomplete because she hasn't found the location of the Shadow Temple and the Water Temple yet, you know. Amy blinks and the shock is evident on her face. Her brows knit in worry.
Which means I propose that you continue on your Academy-sanctioned field study while we review the current research you have collected.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Odessa. I don't know where you came from. I mean, because this, like, seriously, the first time I'm seeing you. Yeah, first time I'm seeing you. But yeah, great job. You have impressed Odessa enough. She's saving your butt, you know, Amy. Well, for lack of a better term. The professors glance at each other, then agree in a chorus of nods and murmurings. Amelia breaks into a broad grin as her eyes widen with hope.
Really?
Yes, of course, because your research is not complete yet, Amy. She's so excited that she practically squeals the word out. Immediately, she claps her hands over her mouth. Her face turns beet red.
I agree.
Hey.
Despite my better judgment, your research is most impressive. I too agree.
Then it's settled. You are officially on your field study assignment for your eligibility to join the rank of Mage-Caster upon successful completion.
Nice. Amy clears her throat.
Thank you. This is a great honor.
A great honor indeed. She inclines her head, her bangs covering her eyes. Inclines as in like bows, right? Yeah. Professor Odessa smiles and pats her on the shoulder.
Of course. Well done.
I can practically feel the embarrassment shimmering off of Amelia in waves. She lifts her head, her face still slightly red from her outburst. The other professors still seem a little ruffled, but it's clear they're impressed.
I think we'll be seeing great things from you, Miss Estelle.
Miss Estelle. After being dismissed, Amy and I exit the council room. Congratulations! This is amazing news!
Yes.
Yeah. Suddenly she squeals and latches onto me in a tight hug. Oh, she's so excited that she's now, she doesn't care anymore, just letting her emotions pour out. Whoa!
Thank you. It was with your assistance that I have finally acquired a field study.
Oh, I've never seen Amy look so happy before. See, her eyes look quite different, yeah. They look like, you know, they look really like, how you call that, like, really like shiny and beautiful. Yeah. No, it looks really different from the usual robotic eyes that she shows. Yeah. That was all you. But I'm glad I could help. Gently, I return her hug. Just as suddenly, Amy lets go and smooths her robes. When she looks back up at me, she's regained her calm and collected composure. The only hint of her previous excitement is the sparkle in her eyes, yeah. So you have a bit of a sparkle there. You ready to go back? She nods. Alright, awesome. As I follow Amelia out of the academy, I see Professor Odessa in my peripheral vision. She is talking to a man who looks to be around her age. He has a white stripe within his dark hair and wears knight's armor. Oh! Is this guy another one of the heroes of Isaria? I'm willing to think this guy is the one that looks like Kirito, you know. Yeah, the one that wearing white, because white stripe within his dark hair. There's only one guy with dark hair. Yeah, this is the Kirito guy. This is the other one of the heroes of Isaria. Nice. So we get to see the second one. Does he work for the Mage Guild? He looks familiar. I think I know him from somewhere. Yeah, you know him from the books on the heroes of Isaria. He's one of the heroes. So this is the second hero that we get to meet face to face. There's still like 3 more, but like one of them is like totally missing, right? The one that's totally missing is the guy wearing a hat. Yeah. Wonder who that is. Ignore it and catch up with Amy. No. We have to find out it. And I'm pretty sure I know who this guy is. Definitely that white. Yeah, that guy wearing white shirt. Yeah. The guy that looks like Kirito. Yeah, the guy who uses the ice sword. Yeah. Amy doesn't seem to have noticed them. I scoot a bit closer to get a better look at the guy. His eyes are mismatched. One is brown while the other is blue. Yeah, it's totally that guy. Because that guy is also the only hero of all the heroes of Isaria that has like wild-colored eyes. Yeah, it's him. Professor Odessa embraces him warmly.
Rixnay, My Mage-Knight in shining armor is here.
Wait, Rixney, that you seem like, oh, my Mage-Knight in shining armor is here. He like your boyfriend, Odessa? Wait, Rixney? He's one of the heroes! Yeah. Now I know why he decided to stay in Havengard. Because of a girl. Professor Odessa giggles as Rixney only rolls his eyes.
You're always so dramatic.
Oh, now he's grown so old already. So I guess everyone has aged already, you know. Yeah, this is like many years later. That CG that we saw before of the heroes of Isaria, that was when they were like in their teenage years. Yeah, but now they're like adults already, so the one of the heroes we saw before, the first one that we saw before was the archer, right? Now she has grown, become older, but she was like wearing a cloak. I'll say a cloak. Wearing some cloth around mouth. So yeah. But recently we get to see him in his adult form, yeah.
How could I not be when a revered class ass from the Mage Guild comes all this way to visit little old me?
Little old you?
That rank pales in comparison to being the most beautiful and intelligent professor in all of Havengard.
Oh my god, Rixney Lenti. A faint blush dusts her cheeks as she smiles up at him. He matches her smile, then leans in as he wraps an arm around her waist.
So, what's the lesson planned for today, Professor?
Why don't you come in for office hours and we can discuss it further?
Oh, office hours. In before office hours turn into lovey-dovey hours. Okay, I'm done eavesdropping on this conversation. At least we get to meet the second hero of Isaria. I hope we get to meet the remaining three. Yeah. Feeling a bit flustered, I quickly catch up with Amy. She looks back at me as she hears me approach, but otherwise doesn't react. We make our way out of the academy. Once we reach the streets of Illumia, we part ways. Alright.